Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jake with Fitness Insider, and I'm back after, 5 years of a hiatus? Man, I'm telling you, time flies. I honestly can't even believe it, but this is just going to be a short video basically stating that I'm back, and we're going to only be going over one topic today, and it's why I think Nick Walker is basically the dark horse to win the Mr. Olympia 2025. Alright, guys, so check out this freak right here. I mean, I honestly don't even really have words. Like Nick Walker, about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I would have said, this guy is peaked out. You know what I mean? If anything grows, it's going to be his waist. His legs don't seem to grow, etc., etc. But I'm telling you, man, every time you doubt this guy, he gets to work and he comes back more impressive. And he works on his flaws, and he comes back better every single time. And from what I've seen at the Pittsburgh this year, I honestly would put him in front of Derek Lunsford. Personally, I know that's a contested thought. You know, there's times where I thought Derek looked better. There's times where I thought Nick looked better. But from where I sat watching the live stream, I honestly had Nick winning that. It was just by a slight margin. But the dude is impressive, man. I mean, Derek obviously has the more aesthetic physique. But Nick, man, that raw muscle mass, that conditioning, and honestly, from the back, even though Derek has the thicker back, I mean, the whole package, I'd say Nick just looks way, way more impressive all around. But like from the back, those hamstrings, man, the depth and the 3D is just crazy. I mean, those hamstrings are just dug out, and I don't think there's another bodybuilder on that Olympia stage that's going to have a more impressive back double bicep. You could make an argument for the back lat spread. You know, Hottie looks pretty impressive. Derek's impressive. Samson's impressive. You know, all these guys have really good backs in the top six. But Nick, man, I mean, I'd have to say he might have the best back in IFBB. Like I said, not the thickest, maybe not even the widest, but the whole top to bottom presentation in the back double, I think Nick might have it. So basically, I could sit here and go over all the reasons why Nick is super impressive, and I think anybody that knows bodybuilding knows why the guy is super impressive. Now, when it comes to flaws, right, the things that might lose him the Olympia, or maybe even not even place him top three, which, like I said, I think the dude's going to be top three, if not win the whole thing. But it's going to be tight because the whole top six is very good. But as far as flaws, the things that he really needs to work on, the most obvious, right, the waistline. I mean, if you listen to the why the judges basically placed Derek in front of him at the Pittsburgh, it's mostly when they did that final pose down, he kind of let his stomach go. I would say in the finals over the prejudging, even more so. The whole finals, he was kind of losing control, whereas the prejudging, he kept it super tight, super in control, and he ended up winning by a single point. Now, like I said, I personally think he won the finals too, but I understand why some put Derek in front of him, because Derek did keep his very tight. So Nick, being that big, carrying that much mass, and I think he's only like 5'7" or something from what I heard, to go on stage at the weight he is, it's insane. So I understand why it's probably very difficult to keep that stomach super tight and sucked in, especially when you're very tired, dehydrated, all these things. But if he can rein that in, the other flaws are very minor. Like, a lot of people, like, let's go into the second flaw, right? People say that he don't have enough flare on his quads. Personally, I get why people say that, when you, especially compared to someone like, you know, Samson or someone with huge legs, or even Martin Fitzwater. But Nick's legs are actually pretty big, like, especially from the hamstrings. But like, as far as quad sweep, yeah, he could use more, but genetically, I think he's just limited. I mean, the dude works harder than probably any other IFBB pro. But as far as where his legs are at, I think his legs look fine. I think in the Pittsburgh, they were the best they've ever looked as far as matching his upper body. And standing next to someone like Derek, I honestly think Nick's legs looked better, especially from the back. So as far as flaws go, he really don't have that many. I mean, you could say the third one is just the whole lack of aesthetics, but guys, we're talking about the men's open, right? So yeah, aesthetics are great. You know, someone like Samson has a beautiful flow and the mass, which is why Samson, I think we all could admit, Samson, if he comes in shape, is going to win. But I mean, mass, conditioning, these things basically win shows, and it's all about who you're standing next to and what they bring. So it's going to be a very tight race this year. But I mean, personally, Nick is going to be hard to beat, man. So anyways, guys, this video, like I said, was going to be short, sweet. We're just going to touch on this because this video was more meant to be just kind of an announcement that my channel is coming back. I'm currently kind of revitalizing this channel. I'm coming up with new ideas and things I'm going to implement over the next couple weeks or whatever. So bear with me. I work a lot of hours and, you know, things are crazy, but I'm going to put a lot of effort into trying to, you know, bring a better style of video than I used to do. But for now, I just kind of wanted to announce that I'm coming back. I also wanted to touch on a couple things with the whole Nick Walker thing, because I personally think that you hear like Bob Ciccarello and all these people talk that he has no chance to ever win. I don't know where they get off saying that. I personally think the dude is dangerous in any show, including the Olympia. I mean, he literally lost by a point to Mr. Olympia Derek Lunsford. You know, I know Samson won last year, but I'm just saying Derek is a Mr. Olympia and barely won that show. And I personally think that Nick won that show. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to get into this and more. I'm going to do a whole, I don't want to call it a prediction video, but a whole analysis of, I guess, who I think the top 6 will be, who has the best chances if everyone comes in at a 100, and just what it's going to take for people like Nick or someone like even Derek to come back and win the show, because, you know, Hottie's going to be coming in impressive. Martin's getting better every single year. Andrew Jack's getting better. You know, there's a lot to talk about. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I will be back with another very soon. Have a good one.